Uh-oh. You gonna get ate up. I say he old and cranky. he got as much gray hair as I got. All right. Yeah, it's my boy James, and he's just redoing the whole shop. So I'm gonna go in here and talk with him for a little bit, see what he got going on. What's up? What's going on up in here?
Eating some food and
Hey, how you doing, man?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put James.
Yeah.
I like
Anyway,
this.
lunchroom looks good, huh?
The floor still looks wet.
Yeah, but this is nasty, man, because this I didn't prep this right. That's getting prepped right.
Yeah.
Yeah, there ain't gonna be one.
We just gotta clean it up real
Oh,
good.
he's grinding. He has a diamond blade on the grinder, and he's doing the whole fucking thing.
You doing it all on his knees?
Yep.
Oh, you crazy.
He's young. He's young.
You could have run in the machine for that.
Hey, doesn't he look like he needs a little exercise?
Huh?
He looks like he needs a little exercise. There you
Yeah,
go.
but.
Hey, he wants to do it that way.
Yeah, okay.
I told him I'll rent one of the big ones.
This window wasn't here last time I was here, was it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I see.
What year bike you
Still
got?
full.
21 road bike.
You like it?
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you have before that?
08 Road King.
You like road a lot better?
For the long trips, yeah. The last we went up to Monterey, me, Dwayne, and a couple other guys, and man, I was the one in the back. So,
Beat up.
I said, man, I need a new bike, man.
Couldn't keep up.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
that's what yours was a Road King before, right?
Yeah, I couldn't keep up either. That's why I upgraded.
Yeah. Let me show you something. Here's that.
that's plain.
Here's that.
Oh, that's the whole cover. Did you do just the round piece?
That's to the M8, I think. Well, no, I don't know. Maybe it's the 10, but I have the M8 one too.
So this goes on top of it, right?
That's the primer. No.
It's the actual primer?
Yeah, that's the inner flange.
So
that's the hardest part to. That's a bitch to make. Let me tell you. Yeah, to get that little inner, turn it over.
This piece here?
Just to get that little teeny thing.
Man.
That is the difference between night and fucking day.
Damn.
Yeah.
It really is. That's
That's
a
the only
whole
way you
other
get it to
mold.
seal.
Yeah. There's no other way to seal it. Yeah.
Came out badass though.
Yeah, it's dirty. I mean, it's right out of the mold.
Let me clear this thing, because I keep thinking my battery running out.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah.
So
That looks good.
This material will keep the heat pretty good, huh?
Let me see.
Yeah, it has no thermal expansion. So it really comes down to what kind of resins you use. That's what it comes down to. Like back in the day, I'm talking like 20, 30 years ago, before really pre-prig was out. See, I use this stuff called pre-prig. It's in the freezer, the walk-in freezer. And so to make that, I don't mix resin and apply it to the dry fabric. It's already on a roll with the resin.
Just tell me about Maxiana.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, so I made what happened was, you missed it. So what happened was, on the wheel thing, it took me 7 years to figure that out. I mean, a lot of waking up in the middle of the night, taking paper plates and paper bowls, and because that's all I had at the house, and gluing them together to try and figure out how the molds would work. Because a paper bowl is really, you take two of them and you put them back to back, that's a wheel. It really, it's the inner area, that's this, what I mean? That's a safety bead area, and then the outside. And so I just, it took me a lot, but finally I figured it out, and I made a prototype. I made a small one, and it worked. And I was like, man. So then I wanted to make a full-size one, so I started working on the molds and working on this and that. And it took me, I don't know, probably like 8 months or something like that. And then, I made it, and I'll never forget it because when I made it, I went to a buddy of mine's, Martin. He's like this crazy fabricator. He's like the best fabricator I know. I mean, this guy builds like pro stock chassis for all the top fuel bikes and all this and that. He's been doing it forever. And anyway, I went to his place because I wanted him to help me mount it, and I needed some spacers and stuff custom made, you know, on his lathe. And so I get over there and we're working on it, and you know, and hours go by, and it starts getting dark, and he lives about up by Windsor, so it's about, I don't know, 100, probably like 150 miles from my house. So when we got finished, it was dark, and so it was like we mounted it on the back wheel. On the back, we figured the back would be the safest bet in case it exploded going down the road, or you know what I mean. You just didn't know. Yeah, you just didn't know. And so I remember letting it down off the jack and going, oh, man, is this even gonna hold up? You know, and it did. And we're like all happy and shit. And next thing you know, I had to go home, and I was sort of a little worried, but I'm like, whatever, you know. And I remember Martin saying,
"You drove on the car?
Huh?
Going home?
On my Mustang, I put on a 750 horsepower supercharged Mustang. Yeah, I wanted to.
I remember the
I wanted to beat it up on that thing, and so I remember Martin was really worried. So he's like, "Just stay on your cell phone the whole way." You know what I mean? Just and I'm like, I don't want to be talking to you, and I want to be focused on what's going on, you know. And he's like, "Well, just set it on your, you know, just stay there, you know. If you crash, and I can call 911 or something, you know." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
You know, I see.
Tell me where you are.
Yeah, I'm feeling way better already, right? And so next thing you know, I'm going down the road, and everything's cool. I pull over a couple times, and I'm like, man, everything's working. So I made it home, and I'm like, and everything, not one problem. And I was so, man, that was just like one of the best moments of my life, I swear to God. You know, and so then after that, I took a bunch of temperature sensors and stuck them to the wheel, and took one of them video cameras. What are they called? Right there, GoPro.
Oh yeah.
I took a GoPro, put it on the front, and
I'm gonna interrupt you because he's telling the story about how he made his carbon fiber wheels.
Yeah.
You know, we kind of
I
missed that part. Yeah. Yeah. They still here, right? You got them?
Yeah,
here?
right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Keep on with your story.
Yeah. So I started doing more testing on them, and I made 3 more. And I remember when I made a full set of all 4, I put them on. Me and one of my guys at work, and we put them on, and next thing you know, I went down the road. When I went down the road, there you go. When I went down the road, and I got on the right when I got on the road, right when I started driving, I noticed a huge difference, man. I mean, in horsepower, torque, everything seemed more nimble with the steering. You know, everything was just, you could tell there was a difference. You know, it felt way better. And then when I was getting on the freeway and I accelerated, it was like I couldn't keep the tires from spinning.
Yeah.
They were just, it was crazy. Yeah. And then after that, I just did a lot of testing up at the racetrack at Sears Point, and then up by Lake Berryessa. That was even better than Sears Point. But yeah, they took it. I never broke one.
And he's the only one. Yeah, there's carbon fiber wheels out there now. But he was the first I've heard of making the carbon fiber wheel. And yours, you had the only one that didn't have hard points up here. You know.
Yeah.
You know,
and it was full
it's
carbon.
full carbon. Yeah.
The other ones had magnesium center, and this was carbon. But like I was telling him, around the same time, there was a Ford plant in Australia, and they closed it down. And when they closed it, a bunch of people, everybody got laid off and left, and I guess a lot, like all these top notch in different divisions got together and they knew that carbon fiber wheels was the future, and so they got together with funding, and they started this company called Carbon Revolutions. I actually was first, but they brought theirs to market faster because they had the backing and the money. They actually came to SEMA. I had a booth at SEMA, and they actually came to SEMA and wanted to join, partner up, and all this that.
Are they still in business?
Yeah, they're doing very well. Right when I got them done, not even 2 weeks, I got an email, and like I was saying, and that it was from some dude named Joe Wolf, and he wanted to create this carbon fiber wheel partnership, and I thought it was a joke. So we talked, and it just so happened that SEMA was going on that week, right? So he asked me to go there, so I went to SEMA and met him and his head engineer guy, and they were cool. We had a meeting in the MGM, and it went really well. And they wanted to create they wanted to basically buy the proprietary rights. Yeah. And so it went round and round for months and months and months, and I had to end up getting negotiators and lawyers and all this stuff that I didn't know I'd have to do, and because it ended up being like a $29 million deal, 29 million something, and so they wanted me to help set up their factory, and anyway, it went on for over a year easy, back and forth, and really the lawyers and the and the negotiators fucked it up. They pretty much fucked the deal up. Yeah, they got greedy, and everybody just started, they started wanting more information, you know what I mean? And it was like, no, you need to, you need to give them some money.
Proprietary information.
Yeah, you need to pay up,
Cosmetic stuff.
Yeah. Because that's hot out there right now. That's carbon fiber parts.
Yeah. Did you see the bikes out there?
It's a hot.
Yeah, he has a carbon fender I wanted to look at. Yeah. But it's hot right now for the Harleys.
Oh yeah. Especially for the.
It's taking a while, man.
If you got a race bike, or you're trying to lighten it up, this make a big difference.
Yep. Yeah. Cause them things are. How much do you think one of them weigh, Richie, in metal?
This?
Yeah.
How about the original? I mean, oh shit, the aluminum.
A lot heavier than that.
Yeah, lot heavier than this.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to hold it like this.
At least 3 or 4 times. Yeah.
Made his own autoclave. You gotta see it. It's killer.
You want to stay right now?
Sure, let's get it done.
Well, let's go this way.
Yeah.
Everything's all dirty.
Hey,
right now,
where you want to put this?
Huh?
I don't want to mess it up.
Everything's all dirty right now. I mean, it's all a mess.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can come back on another day.
Huh?
One of the other wheels.
Yeah, I gotta, get everything cleaned up. Oh, dirty. But anyway, the autoclave. What were you doing the floors right now? Gonna epoxy the whole place.
Digestive support is a daily use probiotic with a unique strength to help relieve occasional hypertension.
So I got a couple autoclaves. I got 3 actually. One's a big one, very big one, and then one's a medium and a small. So this guy here, this is a smaller one, but what it does is it fills up with pressure and heat, and so basically after you vacuum bag your part, it's in the mold. You bring it in here, and this guy's heated, and you hook it up to the vacuum line. And they're all hooked up electrically, but I gotta plumb them still. This guy, well, it's sort of hard to open the door on that one, but this guy, I think.
So, got a smaller autoclave, a larger one, and then this one, which is humongous.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. This took me about a year to do this one here.
He made this.
Yeah. But yeah, this dude's badass, man.
Oh, yeah.
You put your shit in here, and basically the air blows through here. The pressure from that guy, that big huge monster compressor. So it shoves the air in here, and it's a big impeller in the back. And
You can make a coffin in here, huh?
a what?
Coffin?
A coffin? Hell yeah!
Carbon fiber coffin?
That's about the size of one right there.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, that'd be dope though.
Man, hey, go out the right way here.
Yeah.
That would be dope. Yeah, that would be dope. If some big fat dude dies and his wife just wants the polar bears to carry him or something, and she buys a car, you'll get. I'll take some weight off, or they don't have to carry on. You know, because I bet cars are heavy. I bet.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, you made car hoods.
Man.
In here.
Huh?
I said you made car hoods and stuff in here.
Oh yeah, anything. Yeah, car hoods, quarter panels, you name it.
Man.
Yeah, lots of shit. When you're vacuum bagging, what you do is you stick the thermocouple either on the outside or in the inside, and what it does, like if you're doing real thick laminates, like layups, okay, because most motorcycle shit, and stuff like that, you're talking, anywhere from 60 thou to, a quarter of an inch or something at most, right? Well, when you're doing like aerospace or something, anything critical, sometimes that shit's like, an inch or more thick.
Gotta be thick, yeah.
And so a lot of crazy shit happens when you get at those temperatures, when you get those kind of laminates. They start to exotherm. It takes a long time for the heat, not a long time, but it takes more time for the heat to get inside there in the middle and cook. So you got a lot of weird shit going on, right? And so you put the thermocups inside, and it basically it tells the temperature of what your part's really at, instead of just what the vessel's at.
Oh, okay. So you know it's cooking properly.
Yeah, it's really important. Yeah, on aerospace stuff and military stuff, and you have to have thermocouples. It's part of the the quality control.
Yeah. You use it for everything.
Yeah. So this is a press. This dude is like a 200, I think it has 250 ton. So, like it works real good for making, flat stuff, flat panels, carbon panels.
Oh, so you can actually put the carbon in there and use the press to generate the heat that you need.
Yeah, or I was going to use this to make the wheels, and I still might. Or you can make steel tooling. Composite tooling really won't work. It'll crush it. So because you just have vertical pressure with this, where the autoclave you have static pressure from every angle. So you can get away with soft tooling or anything because it's not gonna crush it. It's at every angle.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So whatever you got in between those molds of the carbon fiber, it's just gonna smash down to that, and it's not enough space to crush them or to beat them up. Where this, there is. So when you do something in this, you got to have like usually aluminum tooling, steel tooling, something like that, Invar. Aluminum's fine though, and you'll have a male and a female.
Right.
So like example, like let's say a simple bowl.
Two different molds.
Yeah, let's say a bowl shape. You'd have a mold, that is shaped with a bowl, right? The outer part, and then the inside would be the dome part, right?
Right.
So this one would go like this, and then the top one would go like this, and then you just put your carbon fiber in there.
Oh, and match. Yeah. The way they make pots and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And these are heated. These are called platens, and they're heated, and so you can run them at whatever 500 degrees, whatever you want, and so they get super hot, wow. And then it's real precise too because it has water hooked up to it, so the water cools it, quick, so you can pull parts out and pull parts in.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
So if you did wheels with this, it'd be quicker to make them with this than in the autoclave.
But a much larger investment on tooling.
Yeah,
but they would, but
unless,
these are more for long. No, the best way to explain it, this is more for high volume.
Right.
Going a long time, high volume.
Yeah.
You know?
And you get the proper tooling, and you can,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh,
produce
yeah. Oh yeah. And then this is a
large number.
sad looking right now.
And this is what you need to create your tooling.
all that too. But this, yeah, this is a 5-axis CNC machine, and so this, yeah, I can put any tooling board, aluminum, whatever, and basically put a CAD file on it, and away you go, and it just whittles away with the head right here.
Yeah, I've seen
it goes over there and grabs the
use
tool.
this one.
Yeah, and then this dude, oh, there's stuff in the way, but this guy, this is a.
Is it working right now?
Yeah, it finally is. I had to change this. I had to change this power supply right here. But I did, and I gotta, you know, do some other little things. I got sidetracked, but yeah. So this is a 3D printer, a big one. It prints in all different mediums, all the way up to Peak and Ultim 1010. That's some crazy stuff. There's a half of a wheel face.
I know, I was looking at that.
Oh, over there in the rack, yeah. Yeah, it's gold, yeah. That stuff's super. Ultim is really cool because it can handle the autoclave. It won't be crushed in the autoclave. A walk-in freezer for storing all the pre-trigs in there.
All the rolls of carbon.
Yeah, next time you come, I'll open all this up and stuff.
Okay.
For sure. And then, but like I said, just redoing everything right now. Redoing the floors and all that. Let me turn on the light here. But so this is going to be the layup room. That's all, you know, this is like dry materials, like just breather cloth vacuums. There's some carbon fiber here. Like there's a big old roll of some 5 harness, 12K.
So this one will have to be refrigerated?
No, this is dry.
Okay.
I got days of dry fiber. In my sea containers, I got so much of that. Oh my God. Yeah, I got other ones too. I got like 2x2 twill, like your fender, and all kinds of other stuff. I just don't know where it's all at right now. There's a bunch of Kevlar. There's some Kevlar rolls right there.
Oh, you make some vests?
Hmm?
We can make some vests?
You could. Yeah, same shit. Yeah. Yeah. And then, so this is gonna be, the layup room. I hope it's gonna be big enough. I hope. It should be.
Yeah.
A lot better than my other shop, huh?
And this area over here is gonna be part of the layup room, or you just?
I plan on doing all this is gonna be a layup room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have a fabric rack in here. I don't know. I'm gonna have another one side by side right here, I think. And then I'm gonna have not much else. It's gonna be just big tables and some cabinets probably in here.
So, how long you think it'd be before you get up and running again?
I'm going as fast as I can go, Dwayne. I'm hoping in a month. I'm hoping I'll be done. I'm hoping.
Yeah.
I mean, I painted this shit out of this place. I made this room and from scratch. Just did a lot of stuff. Made the mezzanine, made the other break room, just ripped out a bunch of walls, painted everything.
For anybody out there that want to have you do some work for them,
Yeah.
you know.
Inquire within.
So how do they contact you?
707-480-8565. That's
You
my
got email?
personal cell. Yeah, James at Finish Line Composites. Again,
James.
that's James at finishlinecomposites.com. Yeah.
Awesome. You know,
And the business phone, if you can't reach me on this cell, 707, new phone number, so it's 707-637, 2637. Think about that one.
all right. So you'll be up and running within the next couple months. You'll be up and ready, you know.
Sure.
So if anybody has any projects they have coming up, you know, in the future,
Yeah,
they can contact
anything,
you and get working on it right away.
Yeah. Right
know.
now, the contact. I mean, even just to get things going.
Right.
Right. You know, as soon as possible, because that actually gets things shuffled along better. So you can start planning for it. You know, do the prototyping, whatever it may be. But whatever, go-kart parts, Harley parts, motorcycle parts, car parts,
That's it for tonight. Yeah, so you remember, man, James, the finish line. And we'll be back. We'll be talking carbon fiber. We're gonna do a line of cosmetic parts for the Harleys. So yeah, stay tuned for that. You know, 'cause that's gonna be special. So and yeah, got a lot coming. Right? So
You want to get it right?
see you soon.
Well, I have that one, you know?
Oh yeah.